Good morning, students. Now let us continue with our exercise 1.4 eighth question. Expand using exponents. Okay, we have to expand the number using exponents. How to do that? First of all, you should convert every number place, that is place value, into its constituent 10, 100,000 forms. That is nothing but this is how will you read this? 6054.321. So what does the place value of 6 say? It is there in the thousandth place. So you should multiply 6 into 1000. Then 0. 0 represents the hundredth place. So you should multiply 0 into 100. 5 represents tens place. So you should multiply 5 into 10. Then 4 represents ones place. So you should multiply it by 10 power 0. That means 1. Any number power 0 will be called as 1 only. So 10 power 0 also 1, 2 power 0 also 1. Any number power 0 is 1 only. Okay. So actually we should represent it in zeros. For that only you are using this 10 power 0. Okay. Then plus this 321. In your 5th standard I think you have studied about the decimal place values. That is, after the decimal you will divide it. The first number by 10, the second number by 100 and the third number by 1000. So here we have three numbers. For that the first number 3 will be divided by 10 and the second number 2 will be divided by 100 and third number 1 will be divided by 1000. Okay, till this it is very good. Then we should convert this into, there's all zeros into like this exponential form. We should convert it. 10 power 0 means keep it as such, you should not change anything. This 1000 can be converted as how many zeros you have to count? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros means 10 power 3. Then 2 zeros means 10 power. That is this we don't include because any number into 0 is nothing but 0. Or else you can write it in this step and don't write it in the last one. Okay. Or else you can leave it here itself, no problem. Okay, this doesn't matter actually. Okay, then 5 into 10. So how many zeros? 1 0. So you should put 10 power 1. Here 4 into nothing means 10 power 0. Then 3 by 10. That is 3 into 1 by 10 is nothing but 3 by 10. We are just separating it in zeros form. Okay, 3 into 1 by 10. Then 2 by 100 means 2 into 1 by 100. 1 by 1000 means 1 into 1 by 1000. Like that you should separate. Then what you should do? 6 into 10 cube, 5 into 10 power 1, 4 into 10 power 0. Then plus we should write this when it is in the normal form. That is, normal means it is in the numerator form. Then you can use the normal number, that is positive numbers in the powers place. But now the 0 is in the denominator. Now what can we do? For to bring it up, you should just put power minus 1. Okay, understood? When you are going to bring 2 zeros up, you should put 10 power minus 2. 3 zeros up, then you should put 10 power minus 3. Okay, so it is very very easy only. If you practice 2-3 sums, you will get it very easily. Okay. Okay, so till this I think you would have understand. Then that's it. Second question, like the same way you should do. The answer is 8 into 10 power 2 plus 9 into 10 power 1 plus 7 into 10 power 0 plus 1 into 10 power minus 1 plus 4 into 10 power minus 2. Okay. Ninth one. Find the number is standard form. We have to find a number. We should convert this into a number into standard form. It is given in exponential form. We should convert it into standard form. Standard form means this only. Okay. We in the last question we have converted standard form into exponential. Now we are going to convert exponential into standard form. So how to do that? 8 into 10 power 4, 7 into 10 power cube, 6 into 10 square plus 5 into 10 power 1, like that they have given. So this 10 power 4 you can again split and write into 4 zeros. 10,000 you can put it. Then 10 cube you can write it as 1000. Then 10 square means 100. 10 power 1 means 10. And 2 into 1 Here also 2 into 1. That is, this is the last ones digit. Okay, you can say it is ones digit. Then that is, here we have put I think 0, 10 power 0 we have put for representing 1, but now here it is given 1. It is also representing 1 only. So 10 power minus 2 plus 7 into 10 power minus 4. So here you can see 10 power minus 1 is missing. 10 power minus 3 is missing. So what we should do? We should put 2 zeros in the place of them. Okay. So the first number will be 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. This will be the whole numbers, and the point you will put what 4. That is, first you should put 0 because it is 10 power that is 4 into 1 by 100. Where is 1 by 10? So in the place of 1 by 10 you should put 0. Straight away don't put 4 and 7. It is totally wrong. Just see, look at these very carefully. 1 by 10 is not there and 1 by 1000 is not there. So for that, in that places you should put 0. 0, 4, 0, 7. That's all. Like the same way you should do this question. The answer is 5050.505. It is very easy. Okay. So here also you can see 10 power minus 2 is missing. For that we have put 1 0. And here 10 power square missing. So 0 and what to say? 10 power 0, that is 1 is missing. Straight away we have gone to minus 1, and here 1 means 10 power 1 means 10. Then we have to have one ones digit here, but we don't have. So for that also we have put 0 here. Okay, don't confuse with it. 10th one. The radius of hydrogen atom is 2.5 into 10 power minus 11 meter. That is, express this in the standard notation they have asked. We have to convert this into standard notation. How to do that? First of all, we should see radius of the hydrogen atom is 2.5 into 10 power 11 meter. Then 2.5 into 10, 1 by 10, that is, this is minus, you have to add one minus here. I am really sorry. I told you when you have in the denominator 1 by 10, you can put it in the numerator by 10 power minus 1. Like the same way, if this is 10 power minus 11, you should just put 10 power 11 here in the denominator. Then you should put, here you should not put minus, because we have brought the numerator to the denominator. So you have cancelled the two minuses, we can say. Okay. So to bring it up, you should put minus. To bring it down, you should put a positive number only. But you have to put it in the denominator. That is important. So now what you can do, multiply. When you multiply this, you can put 2.5 by 10 power 11 meter. So 10 power 11 means 11 times you should move the point from right to left. So here you can see, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that many zeros you should put it in the middle and in the front. Okay, that's it. 11th one. Write each number in scientific notation. We have to convert these numbers in scientific notation. Very easy. First of all, you should keep in mind, for a scientific notation, there should not be 0 in front of the point. That is, 0 should not be in the whole number place. A whole number only, that is a natural number only, should be in the first, that is ones place. Okay, only ones place you should keep, then you should put the point. Okay, so a natural number can only be in the place of the ones place in scientific notation. It is very easy. See, if I keep point here, I have to see how many times I have moved from, actually the point is here now. This is nothing but this number, anything, the 2 is nothing but 2.0, 3 is nothing but 3.0, like that. This number is nothing but the number 0.0. So we have to move the point now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have moved the points 11 times because to get the point after one natural number. So, but you should not put the point here, because you can say 8 is also a natural number. So why can't I put the point there? But it is totally wrong. You should go bring the point to the first natural number present in the number. First, from left to right, which is the first natural number you should see. There you should bring the point and keep after that. Okay. So when you bring it, so now we have got the point here. So how many times we have moved it, we should see. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that we have moved 11 times. So you should put 10 power 11. You should put plus 11 because you have moved the point from right to left. When you move it from left to right, you should put it in minus. Put the power in minus. Then now you could see another number. Now the first natural number is 1. So you should put the point after 1. Then you should see how much times you should move the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should move 6 times to get the point after 1. But now we are here in the previous question we have moved it from right to left. Now we are moving it from left to right. So you should put the power in minus. Okay, the power will be negative. So which is 1.972 into 10 power minus 6. The 12th question is write in scientific notation. First part in that is Earth's volume is about a very big number, cubic kilometers. So now we should convert this number into scientific notation. The first natural number is 1 here. Okay, so keep the point after 1. Then here the point, previously it should be here. So now you should move the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12 times you should move the point to get the point after 1. Okay, we have moved the point from left to right, so you should put the power in positive. 1.083 into 10 power 12 cubic kilometers. Then last one. If you fill a bucket with dirt, the portion of a whole earth is in the bucket will be this much kg. Okay, the portion of the earth means related to earth how much weight the bucket is. The dirt means it is the sand. Okay, we fill it with sand. We just say the weight of that sand is compared with earth means the weight of the bucket will be this much kilograms. Okay, this much small kilogram. You can see many zeros, but if you have the zero in the front, then it is a very very small number. If you have the zero at the last, it's a very very big number, you can say. Okay, so now you can see the first natural number is at a very distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 times we have moved the point to get 1.6. But from left to right we are moving it. So it is negative. Minus 24. You should put in the new power. Okay. 1.6 into 10 power minus 24 kg. So students, now let us start with our next chapter, which is life mathematics. The word life mathematics always related to life. How this lesson says how mathematics is closely related to us. That is our lives. Okay. The first topic in this lesson is direct proportion. What is a direct proportion? A direct proportion, if two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity. Let us take a picture, okay. Take this picture. A giraffe, this is a mom giraffe and this is a baby giraffe, okay. So the ratio between them will be called as direct proportion. That is how the ratio of the height will be the direct proportion. That only they are saying in the first line. If two quantities are such that increase or decrease in one quantity, in some or other the quantity is any quantity it may be, but if there is increase or decrease in that, you can say you can form a direct proportion from that. So in other quantity they are said to be in direct proportion or to vary directly. Vary directly means varying means difference. They have difference means they can have direct proportion. In other words, x and y are said to be vary directly if x by y equal to k, always where k is positive constant. Always k should be positive. In higher classes you can say negative numbers, but for your class it is now positive. Just fix it in your mind, it is positive. X by y is always positive. Let us see some example of direct proportion. Distance, time. Under constant speed, if a distance increases, the time taken to reach the distance will also increase, and vice versa. If the distance, see, from here to here, if you are moving, the distance is small, so the time will be small. But from here to here, if you are moving, the distance is big and the time will also become more. So under constant speed, okay, this is also from here to here we are traveling in the same speed, that is we can say 30 or 40 kilometer per hour. But from here we can travel 30 and 40, okay. But towards starting from the point towards the point we are traveling the constant speed, that means nearly same speed, okay. So that time you can say distance and time. If distance increase, time will increase. If time will increase, distance also increase, okay. Then purchase, spending. How much ever we purchase, that much amount we should pay, okay, and vice versa. Then work time and earnings. How much ever the time you work, that much earning, that much money you will get for that work. Okay, if you extend the work to some more time, then your salary will also be increasing. Okay, so these are the small and easy examples to understand the direct proportion. Okay, then we have got the inverse proportion. Inverse means opposite, you can say. If two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity makes a corresponding decrease or increase in another quantity, they are said to be in inverse proportion or said to vary inversely. In other words, x and y are said to vary inversely if x into y equal to k, always where k is a positive constant. Now we have got another equation, x into y equal to k. Last time for direct proportion we got x by y equal to k. Okay, so for example, price and consumption. If the price of an article increases, its consumption will naturally decrease and vice versa. See, if this increase, this will decrease. If this increase, this will decrease. Like that, it will be opposite. I told you already. Inverse means opposite. It will be opposite. Okay, if the price is increasing, see, if the apple we buy it for 1 kg this month, and daily we eat one, okay. But if the price suddenly grows up to 200 in the next month, then what you will do, you will consume one, that is half for a day, because then only you can balance the budget. So like that you should understand, okay. So for that, if the price is increasing, the consumption will decrease. The same way, if the workers increase, the time will decrease. The number of workers, if they are increasing, if we have more workers to work, then the time of the work will decrease. And if the time increases, the workers will decrease. Okay. They are telling vice versa. Vice versa means just opposite to that. Speed and time. If the speed increases, we can reach the distance, that is the place, on time, that is the fixed time. But if the speed decreases, time will also increase. Okay.